Okay, so on this problem, we are being asked to find the area of the shaded region. This is kind of an interesting question. So the shaded region is all these little shaded sections, you know, in between the circles. Like what is all that shaded region? How are we gonna figure that out? Well, we're gonna have to take the area of the whole square and subtract the 9 circles, the area of the 9 circles, right? There's 9 of these, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 circles there. So we're going to have to take the area of the whole square and then subtract out the holes, kind of like we've done before on problems. I call it subtracting the hole out of the donut in the middle. So that's the game plan. If we want to find the area of it that's shaded, we're going to have to take the whole square and subtract out the holes, the 9 circles. All right. So how do you find the area of a square? Well, it's just one side times the other, length times width. So this side's got to be 72 because it's a square, it says right there. The two sides are the same. So that's not bad. That's just 72 times 72. Let's use our calculator. I'm getting 5184. And then subtract 9 circles. So that's 9 times pi r squared, right? The area of a circle formula. Down here in your notes, your exam 3 notes, you know it quite well. Area is pi r squared. And there's pi, 3.14159. Use the pi button on your calculator. That'll be the most accurate. I know sometimes we just use 3.14, but really we need to use more accuracy than 3.14. Let's use 3.14159, or even better, just use the pi button on your calculator. That'll be the most accurate for the area of a circle. Okay, so it's going to be 9 times pi, 3.14159, or just the pi button, which is even better. And now the r. So I need to come up with here. Now, what's the radius? That's the tricky part here. I need the r squared. What is the r? What's the radius of one of these 9 circles? Well, radius, remember, is from the middle to the edge of a circle. It's halfway across the circle, right? Radius is halfway across the circle from the middle to the edge. Notice 72 is all the way top and bottom. So could I figure out how far could I, let me do this for us. Could I break this into 3 nice even sections? See what I'm doing here? And figure out how far it is from there to there. See how there's 3 even sections here? So therefore, if we take 72, divide by 3, we get 24. So each of these sections must be 24 to make up the whole 72. Does that make sense? 24, 24, 24. Just divide the 72 by 3 because there's 3 even sections to make the whole 72. And then the radius is only half of that, isn't it? The r is going to be the 24 divided by 2. It's going to be 12. The radius has got to be 12, right? Because 24 is all the way across the circle, and the radius is just half of that. So it's got to be 12. And we've got it. So then we grab this radius of 12, and we bring it in right over here. There it is. Mine's a little sloppy. There we go. All right, so now we hit the buttons on the calculator. 9 times the pi button times 12 squared. Use the pi button on your calculator. That'll be the most accurate and the quickest and easiest. And I'm getting 4071.5040. Subtract those. And the answer is the difference between those, 1112.4960. So there it is. There's our answer. There's the area of the shaded region. How did we do it? We took the whole square and we subtracted out the 9 circles. The whole square is 72 by 72. 9 times pi r squared. And we found the radius because we divided the 72 by 3, got the 24, and then cut that in half again to get the 12. And so that's the radius. 9 circles, 9 times pi r squared, subtract. We got the area of the shaded region.